We recently have been entered into the era of custom ROMs turning out to be official. We have seen some fantastic flagship Android smartphones being released over the past few months, but it has always been high-end means high price. But still, we have few of those flagship devices that break the queue. While we have the Nexus line of devices that put a new set of status. Now recently, there are few companies which have been aiming to compete with the Nexus line devices, and one among them were the Oppo, which eventually led to the most highly anticipated smartphone of the year, the OnePlus One, calling itself the flagship killer. It's time to know whether the company really stands true to the tag, never settle. With no further delay, let's start out the review. The first thing that you notice about the OnePlus One is the design. Later on you'll be having a bit consideration towards the other elements of the phone. The device boasts a 5.5-inch display with a unique set of dimensions, with the button layout on the left and the right, which is placed perfectly to make the buttons easily accessible. The power button is just low enough on the right hand side of your phone to easily reach it, and the same for the volume rocker, which is placed on the left, with a third microphone just above it. Turning over to the back is where you'll find the OnePlus One logo and a 30-megapixel rear camera. And at the base, you'll be able to find the microphone and the speaker setup with a micro USB charging port. And above the giant, you'll be able to find a 3.5mm headphone jack. The device has a chromium finish in the front with a magnesium set of alloys being used on the inner part of the device, making it feel like a premium phone. Below the Sony XMO based camera is where you'll find a dual LED flash, with a cyanogen mode logo and the barcodes from manufacturers at the bottom of the phone. Up front is a large screen with a very respectable bezel all around and distraction free for the most part, with a front facing camera of 5MP at the top and a rear camera of 13MP, and the capacitive keys below the display that aren't very illuminated. The capacitive keys can be rendered inactive in favor of on-screen soft keys, which is a unique feature of the CM11S. Switching to software keys doesn't look out of the place either, as the bottom bezel isn't so big that you would suddenly feel like large empty and unused space is being used. The smartphone is packed up with 5.5-inch IPS display of 1080p resolution. The display has great viewing angles with good colors all around, and signature IPS brightness further allowing for better viewing even in broad daylight. A pixel density of 401 ppi adds great sharpness to text. For all those people who are really fond of reading articles or books on their smartphone, then OnePlus One would be of a greater choice. Even if I had issues trying to easily handle the phone, media consumption is undoubtedly going to be great on the OnePlus One display. So far we have been impressed by the build quality, design and the display of the OnePlus One, but all of these doesn't make it a flagship killer. But the giant is made up of a quad-core Snapdragon 801 processor clocked at 2.5 GHz and backed by Adreno 330 GPU, which is sufficient enough to play all high-end games. You also get 3 GB of RAM, which is still a bit rare to be found in other flagship devices. We had always dreamt about an affordable high-end smartphone. OnePlus One has made it possible, with not only its powerful processing packages but also with cyanogen mode optimizations. CM11S is a breeze, and multitasking is easily accomplished by smoothly jumping in and out of the recent app screen. Web browsing is good without any rendering issue, and the gaming experience is great as well. We have been testing certain games like the Asphalt and the Batman without any issue. Cyanogen mod is one of the most stablest ROMs ever known, which knows how to take the full advantage of your processing units. When it comes to the camera, Sony XMO's lens is what backs Cyanogen mod's own camera application. The application provides you the settings available for ISO and exposure compensation, as well as the options to even change the codec used for video capture. The one that let us down was a full 13MP resolution, which yields only 4:3 aspect ratio photos, when I personally prefer to shoot at 16:9. This might not be an issue for all the users out there. The camera testings that we made gave good results with very impressive images. Colors were neither too dull nor desaturated. The camera also performed as well as it could in low light conditions. The menus in the app feature a bunch of scene modes and live filters, all of which can be selected from a swiping interface that easily allows you to choose one among them. Taking advantages of the filters and modes will allow you to quick capture your scene just the way you want it. And while the focusing speed isn't lightning fast, it's decent enough to get your shot off in time. Video capture in 4K resulted some good quality videos, but you'll definitely be needing a 64GB version of the phone if you're going to make lots of videos in 4K. Ultimately, you have a very capable photo and video package with the OnePlus One. It's not the one which can sweep you off your feet, but one of the best cameras that an Android smartphone can have. A must-talk aspect of the OnePlus One is of course the software. We get the newest version of CyanogenMod CM11S, which results in an experience that is very close to stock Android feel. but packs a lot of customizations underneath. Diving in deeper will show you lots of features that will make your life easier, like on-screen gestures ranging from a simple double tap to wake to being able to draw a circle on the screen to easily get into the camera. Various other elements like the quick settings and the notification shade just show another layer of customizations available. While we're still dealing with the very final version of the software, we're hoping for the next release from CyanogenMod. At the end of the day, CyanogenMod has found a new home, the OnePlus One, with Oppo being the manufacturers. But unfortunately, the sales of OnePlus One has stopped in India due to the deal of Micromax, which has been put up with CyanogenMod. Anyways, this giant has proved to be a healthy competitor to other manufacturers. As we say people, it's tech now and start of a new era.